Welcome back, football fans. We have our Week 12 NFL predictions. We went a absolute disrespectful 7-for-7 last week, bringing our total record to 106 wins and 62 losses. Let me know your record last week down in the comments, and let me know if your team won down in the comments. Week 12 has already started, and it has already started off with a bang. Yes, we're 0-1. It seems like we do better when we miss the Thursday night game, and we just absolutely go crazy on the weekend. We had Pittsburgh. Cleveland came out there in the snow. Famous Jameis Winston put on an absolute show, went out there and became a Cleveland Browns quarterback, sunning the Steelers. They say you're not really a Cleveland Browns quarterback until you beat the Steelers. Jameis Winston, welcome to Cleveland. Amazing trap game. Low-key called it before it happened, but still went with the Steelers. I guess that's how it goes. I think my videos might be jinxed. Every time I go with someone, the other team loses. Next, we have our first prediction before the game actually starts. We have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. We can't have another trap game. This cannot be a trap game. If this is a trap game, I will not watch football the rest of the season. I'm going with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is going to be kind of like how they lost to the Bills. This is going to be the effect of when they lost to the Raiders last year. They're probably going to win out. They're probably going to go and win the Super Bowl. So give me the Kansas City Chiefs. We have the New England Patriots. Let me know if you're a Patriots fan down in the comments. Taking on the Miami Dolphins. Feel sorry for both of these teams. A win here could get Miami rolling a little bit. I don't know the odds of them making the playoffs. I can kind of see their standings right here. My camera's covering it for y'all, unfortunately. 4-6, well, one, they're not catching up to the Bills. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's still a chance they could make a wild card. The AFC wild card teams are looking tremendously terrible right now. The best one is the Ravens at 7-4, but then you have the Colts 5-6, the Chargers 7-3, and you have the Dolphins 4-6. So there could be a little fight there. If they win out, there could be a big argument that they could make playoffs. Who do I want to go here, though? New England has been such a good trap team. Their defense is hooping. They finally have a quarterback. I just think Miami's going to go out there. I think their defense is just as good. Honestly, I think Tua is a more seasoned quarterback. I think the wide receiver core is a more seasoned wide receiver core. I'm going with the Miami Dolphins. After that, we have the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. This could be a trap. There are a lot of trap matchups this week. I'm going the Houston Texans. It is a division game. We know division games have been playing weird this year. That's been a lot of the trap games. Tennessee's defense is good. I just don't think their offense is going to be able to keep up with Nico Collins and CJ Stroud. Joe Mixon coming off, a 3-touchdown week that's absolutely diabolical. I think the Houston Texans are going to keep rolling right on into playoffs. After that, we have the, oh my God, tired of hearing about him, tired of hearing about Jared Goff, tired of hearing about the whole team. We have the Detroit Lions. If I could beg for a trap game this week, it would be the Indianapolis Colts beating the Detroit Lions. Now, we know that's not going to happen. Their pass rush is good. It'll be interesting to see how their defense does against the Detroit O-line. Detroit O-line, obviously, number one in the league, the run game. The thing with the Lions, what they're doing is they are beating and battering defenses. They are getting them tired. They're running the rock, play action, running the rock, play action. It is killing defenses because they are out there so exhausted. And when your offense can't stay on the field, your defense is just tired and getting battered and bruised and beat up and beat downfield and beat upfield, and it's just not good. And the Colts aren't going to be able to handle that. Give me the Detroit Lions being 10-1. After that, the 3-7 Dallas Cow Frauds. I tried to tell y'all at the beginning of the year they were going to be third place in the division. I tried to tell y'all the Commanders were a better team. I tried to tell y'all the Eagles were going to win the division. And no, we're going to do it again this year. We're going to go back. We're going all the way. Guess what? All the way to the first pick in the draft. Your team sucks. I would love to see them pick up Daniel Jones. I would love to see the Dallas Cowboys pick up Daniel Jones. And it would be hilarious if they picked up Daniel Jones and he made a little run, went and beat New York. Is it 2 weeks from now or 1 week from now? Something like that. That'd be absolutely hilarious. But we have Dallas taking on Washington. Washington in kind of a slump right now. But this is where they get back on track. They're going to demolish the... I was thinking trap game for a minute. They're going to demolish the Dallas Cowboys. I think the run game is too good. I think the pass game is there. I think the defense is going to be able to hold its own against Cooper Rush. They made some packages for Trey Lance. Round of applause. Dear God. Dallas is just such a clown show of an organization over the past 30 years. Next, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. New York Giants rocking with Danny Cutlet. Not Danny. What's his name? What's his first name? Is it Danny? No. What is his first name? Anyways, the New York dude. I almost said the Italian dude. This dude. That dude, Cutlets. Tampa Bay is running through New York on this one. I do like Tyrone Tracy. I think there are some pieces in New York you can build around. 1, fire your GM. 2, sell the team? I don't know. Maybe not sell the team. I don't know. GMs should definitely be fired after the debacle of this offseason and this regular season. I don't think DeBall is that bad of a head coach. I don't think he's that bad of a head coach. I think this team is poorly operated from a front office standpoint. And I think DeBall is a decent head coach. But, I mean, if you have a shot at the Lions offensive coordinator, I mean, come on. Let's be real. I'm going Tampa Bay. Then we have the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears have such a crazy stint at the end of the season. I mean, they're playing like division game, Seattle, division game, 49ers, division game. Something crazy like that to end the season. It's absolutely ridiculous. Do I think this could be a trap game? It could be. I like Caleb Williams. I like the run game. I wish the offense could get going more. I wish Swift could be more consistent. The defense is nice. I mean, but who is going to stop Justin Jefferson? Who is going to stop Sam Darnold from going crazy? I'm going to go safely with the Minnesota Vikings. I would love to see a Chicago Bears upset. I would love for this Bears team to end with like 9 wins. Pull something off, and with 9 wins, make a wild card. That would be hilarious. Have Matt Eberflus for one more year. That would be the most diabolical situation for the Bears. Next, we have Denver and the Raiders. The Raiders are fighting for that number 1 draft pick with not even the Panthers. The Panthers have more wins. I guess you could say the Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys, the New England Patriots, they're fighting for it. Hey, they are fighting for it. I'm going the Denver Broncos. Bo Nix is getting it rolling. Their run game, they really are running a run committee now. Whoever's the hot hand, they're going to feed them the most. The defense, hooping per usual. I'm rocking the Denver Broncos. Next, we have the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks in what could be for the NFC West. Potentially for right now. There's still a lot of games left to play. Cardinals 6-4, Seattle 5-5. This is a very close division. 6-4 leading the division with the Cardinals. Rams, Seattle, 49ers, all 5-5. This is going to be a bang out for the division. I think it's going to be a bang out for the wild card. By the way, 9-2 Vikings, a wild card team. That's absolutely insane. 8-4 Washington, a wild card team. We're really fighting against we're fighting against the Rams, by the way, I'm a Seahawks fan. Rams, 49ers. We're fighting against the oh my God, the Green Bay 7-3. I mean, there's a lot of ground we got to cover. There's a lot of situations that can go down. Arizona playing really great football right now. They're winning close games. Their offense is good. Their run game is looking amazing right now. Their defense is, it's kind of holding its own. It's doing what it needs to do to go out there and win the games. Offense is really clutching up. Seattle is just one of those teams. They can hoop when they want to hoop, and they're going to suck when they suck. Geno is a dog when he wants to be a dog. He's going to throw interceptions when he wants to throw interceptions. Kenneth Walker is going to run the ball, or Kenneth Walker is going to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. It's just such a 50-50 week on what we're going to get, what team we're going to get that week. I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals. I think they're just playing more consistent football right now. And that's what we love to see late in the season, consistent football. Next, we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. No Brock Purdy this week. I told y'all before the season started, This would be the downfall of the San Francisco 49ers, and that's absolutely what we're watching. No one can stay healthy. It's just going downhill. Finally get Christian McCaffrey back. Now your star quarterback is out. Brandon Ayuk torn ACL. The defense is battered and beat up. The offense is battered and beat up. It's just going downhill for the San Francisco 49ers. Not saying Green Bay is not hurt. They have a slew of injuries. I just think they are the better football team right now. I think they're the more consistent football team. They're 7-3. They're looking to build on that. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. Hold on, we got to move that back up. After that, we have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the LA Rams. A game of games. Matthew Stafford is a top 10 quarterback. I might say top 5 quarterback. If Stafford could get in a rhythm, he really might be a top 5 quarterback this year. I just like what he does with any receiver on the team. Puka's out, someone steps up. Cup's out, someone steps up. They're both out. They find someone to step up and he gets the ball to them. And he's just a really great quarterback. Their run game is there. Their defense is a lot. It's okay. We expected that though. Aaron Donald gone. That's a big missing piece. Who's the guy they drafted? I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. He's a defensive end. Jared Verse. That's his name. Jared Verse. Absolute stud. One of my favorite pass rushers. Now, I'm not saying he's filling Aaron Donald's shoes, but I'm saying I think the energy he brings to the D line mimics that of Aaron Donald. I think he has that Aaron Donald mentality, and that's all you can ask for from one of your star pass rushers. Have that mentality. Hey, I'm going out here. I'm beating this guy. We're winning this game. We're not friends on the field. I'm getting this dub against you. You just love to see stuff like that. Everyone wants to be friendly in this league, and we're out here to win football games. We're not here to be friends. I get it. Y'all are making millions and millions of dollars to put on a show. Go out there and show some heart. How about that? Love Jared Verse. Amazing pass rusher. I hope I'm right. It's Jared Verse, right? On the Rams. Y'all correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But the Philadelphia Eagles looking to build on what they have going. I have said over and over again, this is a playoff caliber football team, and they're starting to show it. I said Jalen Hurts needs to stop the turnovers, and this offense will be amazing. He's stopping the turnovers. They're getting 3-4 touchdowns a week. Saquon Barkley's going crazy. You have A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith not playing this week. That's going to be fine. It's okay. Get him healthy for playoffs. The defense is absolutely cooking. You have Quinyon Mitchell. I forget how to say his first name. One good thing about cornerbacks, this is how you know your cornerback is hooping. You don't hear about him a lot. Everyone wanted to talk about Stephon Diggs a few years ago. Oh, he has this many receptions. He was allowing 100 yards a game. You got guys like Mitchell over here. No one's talking about him. He's a rookie quarterback. Manned up. He's shutting your star wide receiver down for 20 yards, 2 catches a game. Absolute stud. Opposite of him, just dogs all over at the cornerback position. Darius Slay. You got Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean's pursuit on the ball is absolutely ridiculous. That's why he got drafted. He has amazing pursuit skills. They need to be studied. Absolute attacker of the ball. Attacker of the man running the rock is Cooper DeJean. I'm rocking with the Philadelphia Eagles. And last but not least, our Monday night football game, a Monday night banger, a game that could not really going to determine the top of the AFC because we have the Chiefs 10-1, we have the Bills 9-2, we have the Steelers 8-3, but it is going to be massive for the AFC North, the Ravens and the Chargers, and this is going to be massive for playoff seeding. This could be massive for how it's going to look in the playoffs. These teams could match up against each other. The Baltimore Ravens are on a little slump right now. They lose, who did they lose to 2 weeks ago? Was it the Browns? And then they lose to the Steelers. They're just in a slump right now. They're throwing the ball more than they should. They need to get back to running. Derrick Henry. But, I feel like division games are weird. You don't want to show all your cards early in the division. You don't want to show all your cards throughout the whole year. I think Baltimore's keeping a few things up their sleeve, but you cannot be throwing that much as the Baltimore Ravens. That's how I feel about the Lions. I feel like they're kind of a one-dimensional team. You stop that run, you make them throw the ball, you're going to beat that team in playoffs. But that being said, the Chargers playing amazing defense right now. I think they're going to be able to slow the run down. I think they're going to make the Ravens throw the ball downfield. And I think we're about to see the Ravens drop 3 in a row. I'm rocking with the LA Chargers. Is that our upset of the week? Is that an upset? I don't have the Vegas odds on any of these, but if I was going to put a lock on the week on this, I would probably put Texans over Tennessee. If I was putting an upset of the week, I would probably put. Do I even have an upset of the week, really? Uh, I'll say Chargers over Baltimore, but I oddly feel like the Chargers are favored. I really don't have a crazy upset. I feel like I kind of went the favorites on everything. But well, I guess in a way, it would have to be an away team. But all the away teams are kind of cooking. Maybe Seattle might have a 3-point advantage, but it just wouldn't make sense to me. Anyways, that being said, I'm going the Chargers over Baltimore. Let me know if I have your team winning. Let me know your lock and your upset of the week down in the comments. Guys, don't forget, like and follow.